Hello everyone, welcome to the Autoimmune Dietitian YouTube channel. My name is Annie. I'm a registered dietitian and I work with people struggling with autoimmune diseases. In my work with my clients, I help them use both food and lifestyle as a way to improve their symptoms and hopefully give them their lives back. So when we switch to an anti-inflammatory diet, most people do not think about all of those extra ingredients in foods. The flavors, the additives, the emulsifiers, and stabilizers that are all used to improve flavor and texture, those can actually be inflammatory. My clients who switch to a completely whole foods diet are shocked by how much stuff the food companies add into the most basic of foods. So today I'll cover what these food additives can do to us and how to start avoiding them. Before I jump in, I just need to attach my usual disclaimer to this video that the information in today's talk is not the substitute for the diagnosis, treatment, or care of disease by a medical provider. This is for informational purposes only. Please consult your qualified health professional for any changes that you make to your medical care. All right, so let's first talk about the adverse health effects of food additives. Food additives are anything extra added to foods that improve the color, taste, texture, and mouthfeel. Our foods are unfortunately full of them. If you have ever spent time at the store reading ingredient labels, you know what I mean. Even the simplest shelf-stable foods like canned foods can have extra junk added. And why are these so bad for us? Well, first of all, most chemicals and additives are found in ultra-processed foods. A high ultra-processed food consumption is associated with several chronic diseases, all of which have some inflammatory component to it. Second, many of these additives can have negative impacts on the body. Here are a few common additives with their impacts. Emulsifiers, which are chemicals that improve the texture and shelf life of products, may have inflammatory effects on the body. One study in Nature found that emulsifiers affect microbiome diversity and cause dysbiosis in mice, which we know can trigger inflammation. Antimicrobial preservatives that are used in shelf-stable products may inhibit the growth of beneficial bacteria strains in the gut microbiome. Thickening agents like maltodextrin may cause low-grade intestinal inflammation and can change the gut mucosal barrier, which can predispose us to inflammatory bowel disease. Artificial colors may also negatively impact the gut. In a study done on mice, chronic exposure to red dye caused low-grade intestinal inflammation and increased pro-inflammatory cytokines. So clearly these additives are contributing to inflammation, but how do we try to cut them out? Here are some tips to get you started. Tip 1, read food labels. The next time you go to the grocery store, budget extra time to read every food label on the foods in your grocery cart. There are so many different chemicals added to foods that I can't even list all of them here. But my general advice is if you can't pronounce it or it doesn't seem like a food, it most likely is not a food. And you want to try to avoid buying these foods or keep foods with additives to a minimum. Second tip is stick to whole foods. So whole foods includes food items such as fresh or frozen fruit, vegetables, simple raw proteins, and whole grains. The more you can buy that isn't in a package, the better. Frozen and canned are usually fine, but check the ingredients to make sure nothing is sneaking into them. These foods should make up the majority of your diet. It may take some extra effort to cook and prepare these, however, they will be less inflammatory for you in the long run. My third tip, cook from scratch. And it's okay if you're not the best chef in the world. Cooking food from scratch will totally avoid chemicals and additives in your food. And this is a big one for snack foods. Granola bars, muffins, crackers, even gummies can all be made with real ingredients. Yes, it does take some extra effort, but in the end, they will be less inflammatory and they will probably taste better too. So just to recap again, we really want to be careful about how many additives are in our foods. They add up over time and they can just, compound on one another. So the less additives you have in your food, the better off you will be. If you need more help managing this type of diet, or you need help with your autoimmune disease or some other inflammatory condition, please reach out to me. I offer free 15-minute discovery calls to learn about your goals and to see if we can work together. You can go to my YouTube profile and there should be a link there to book a free discovery call. If you can't find it, my website, AnnieRubin.com, if you go there, there's a contact page. You can write me a little message and send it. It comes straight to my inbox and then we can schedule from there. While you're on my website too, I've got a very extensive blog full of lots of great information to help you better manage your autoimmune disease with diet and lifestyle. In addition, if you do not subscribe to my YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button. These videos come out about every week or so, just trying to give you lots of information to live better with your autoimmune disease. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you next time.